Hey everyone, welcome to Happy Endings, episode 12. So we just did like a show on the regular Game Hounds that's pretty...
It was a summer show.
Yeah.
It was a summer. It wasn't our best show. We just were chatting about games, and that's what we should do.
The Steam sale specifically, yeah. So we've decided that since we did the equivalent of a Happy Endings show on the regular show, we're going to do a equivalent of a regular show on Happy Endings. So, yeah, because we were so loosey-goosey. It's like, we just did the Happy Endings show. We couldn't get any looser than what we just did. So, welcome to Happy Endings, episode 12. I'm Edie Sellers. With me is a Holy Goalie and Nick DeNicola.
I'm pasting a link to that Half-Life 2 speedrun in the chat.
Oh, cool deal.
You gotta check that out. Those people are fucking nuts.
AC Wraith is in the chat room. Gentlemen, what you been playing? We've already talked about it. I'm back again playing Mass Effect multiplayer again. God damn
I saw that. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, I got a message on Facebook from what's his name? That guy, Lefty Brown. That because of our discussion about it on Game Hounds, that he's actually been picking it back up again, and so we played the other night together. God, there are some really nice people that you just meet on there because it's now past its prime. So the people that are on it tend to be slightly more grown up, not so many kids, and tend to not be tweaks. So I'm meeting some very cool people. In fact, met up with a guy named Commander Chief. Yeah, that's a Commander Chief. He's awesome. Tanya just joined the chat room. Hey, Tanya. But yeah, Commander Chief, great guy. Really, really, really nice. Not a tweak, which is unusual. And it's always nice when you meet up with really cool people. But the level of gameplay is getting
I've
good.
never heard that.
Huh?
I've never heard tweak before.
You never heard tweaks?
Yeah, what does that mean?
You know, like 13-year-old kids that play music in the background super loud, so it's blasting through your headset the whole time, and all they are is just like talking to their friends while they're talking to you, and they're just
they sing.
Right, and they're just babbling inanely through the whole game.
Okay.
So, yeah. Kids that clearly need a lot less sugar in their diet. That's what a tweak is.
Oh, like after South Park guy.
Tweak. Yeah.
Hey, have some more coffee.
No.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah. So, yeah, they got...
So on Steam, did you guys see... Where is it? I haven't picked it up yet because there was some bad reviews in the forums, like I told you in the show. Sometimes the forums ain't the best place to go. It was called... Damn, what the hell is it? What the hell is it? Oh, man. I always do this to myself. It was a Dungeons and Dragons... Oh, Grotesque Tactics 2 Dungeons and Donuts. It's supposed to be a Dungeons and Dragons style game, but a comedy.
Huh.
Really? I'm pulling that up right now.
Cents, $2.49.
I am getting that right. I'm looking at it. I'm going to go look it up right now.
Yeah, those Grotesque Tactics and Grotesque Tactics 2.
Yeah. It starts off the video for the games. It's like, yeah, in a world with Dungeons and Dragons and donuts. It's not a whole series. I think it's all crazy. But I don't know if I want to give him for
humorous dialogue puzzles in the style of Monkey Island, as well as a strategic combat system where your party members are controlled simultaneously. Our story starts as the citizens of the Kingdom of Glory celebrate their victory over the Dark Church. While in the catacombs of their former enemies, their revelry is disturbed again by a sudden, all-encompassing fog. The citizens wrapped by the fog disappear screaming into nothing. Those who remain alive, after the strange attack, barricade themselves in the depths of the catacombs. As time passes, food becomes scarce, and the people of the Kingdom of Glory begin to realize that they might all meet their demise. The heroic, quote-unquote, Kingdom of knights of glory, shady mercenaries, and the arrogant high elves band together into guilds in order to survive and escape the dark catacombs. Unfortunately, the guilds are far too concerned with their demise for each other and the guilds are far too concerned with their distaste for each other and are oblivious to the awakening dark forces in the dungeons below. That's pretty. I'm buying it. I'm buying 1 and 2.
Interesting. Oh, wow.
For both.
Purchase for myself. Buying it now. Dude, yeah.
I read the forums, though, and they were crushing this game. Like,
really?
For $3.
$3. Who cares?
Well, it's kind of nice that they give you a Metacritic link on Steam.
What is the Metacritic on that?
48.
Oh, no. And I just hit continue. Please stop me.
You're like,
stop me before I agree to the terms of service. Stop me. No, I've purchased it. Damn it.
Oh, too late.
Oh, man.
Made a terrible mistake.
That's the thing about the Steam sale. It's like, I can't help myself. It's only $250. It's only $250. Do that 10 times with 10 crappy games at $25.
Oh, my world has gotten so much more complicated now.
I'm trying to find a good. No, hey, Nick. Maybe Nick doesn't know. Chat room, go. Edie, go.
Yeah.
What's the difference between an X3 game and an X4 game? I'm looking at all these space simulation games, and one's X3 and one's X4, and I want to find an easy one. I don't want a hard one.
I don't know for sure, but I think 4X is a game like Civ because it stands for like exploration, extermination of like opponents, something like that. It's something like Civilization, like a Civ building game. They're called 4X games for short. And I forget what the 4X's actually stand for.
I will look this up.
There's an X3 and an X4.
I'm not sure what 3X means.
Because I get that on my wish list. And
what does 4X mean in games? Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, the holder of all knowledge. 4X games are a genre of strategy video games in which players control an empire and explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate.
Okay, yep, there you go.
The term was first coined by Alan Emmerich in his September 1993 preview of Masters of Orion for Computer Gaming World. Since then, others have adopted the term to describe games of similar scope and design.
Yeah, like one Endless Space is a 4X game that I've really looked forward to playing. I bought it a while ago. It's on sale now, but yeah, basically think like Civilization.
And I'm looking, and there's nothing about 3X.
No, Corey Wallace, it's not an XXX game.
Triple X game.
That's a very different thing.
I've seen Triple X. What the hell is 4X? Holy
Well, that's what Triple X came from. Same idea. It was supposed to be X, rated X, for, mature.
Wait, I thought Triple X was a secret agent.
No, yeah, true. But originally it was, X-rated movies. And then it was double X-rated movies. Then it was triple X.
Wow, those actually double X-rated at one point?
Yeah. That was because it was like better. It was like more X-ier than X-rated movies.
We're not just X, we're XX.
Right. And then it was like, we're not just XX.
So
we're triple X.
Why is there no 4X porn?
I don't know why they stopped at 3. It's kind of like the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Larry, Moe, Curly. There's everything comes in 3s. And so triple X is now. True. In fact, I should really assign you to.
It can't be put on video. It can only be found on the internet.
Well, this is way before the internet. I forget if Little Oral Annie was triple X or if it was X rated.
Probably just X. All the ones back then were just
Das
X.
Booty.
Yeah. Over the Bounding Babe.
Foreskin Gump.
Shaving Private Ryan. Yeah. There was some great porn names.
Oh yeah, I know.
My favorite actor though in porn was Michael J. Cox.
That's pretty good.
They were so creative with some of their things. It was unbelievable.
Edward Penis Hands.
Yeah.
Those are all real movies. They really are. You could go look them up on Google. I'm sure Wikipedia has the list. Because Wikipedia has everything. So, yeah. So, yeah, bad games. Lots of bad games. And I have really no fear of bad games on Steam
you know
sale.
what? Speaking of bad games, I've had to be playing one for review.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it's on the Xbox 360. I don't know if it's on PC. It's a sort of 4-person co-op Gears of War ripoff called Scourge Outbreak.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad.
No.
But it's the kind of game. As I started playing it, I was like, yeah, okay, this isn't necessarily bad. I'm going with this. And the more I played, the more it just kind of broke me down slowly but surely to the point where it's like, I don't want to go play it. Please don't make me play it.
The things you suffer to be a game reviewer.
It's like, it's just kind of an annoying game, and the annoyances add up over time. The controls feel just unsmooth enough to kind of grate on your nerves over time. Like sometimes the reticle will be over a guy and I'll pull the trigger and it won't hit him. Other times, like it'll be off to the side, not on a guy, and I'll pull the trigger and it will hit him. It's like there's no consistency with this hitbox. And then I die. And what's annoying is when you die, like the checkpoints are pretty far away from each other, so you have to replay through large sections of the game. And like the objectives, it's like the game just wants to waste my time. I feel like it hates me. I feel like it has a personal vendetta against me because like there's one objective that points me to, one side of the room. So I'll go to that side of the room and, the door's locked. So objective, go back to the other side of the room and pick up this key. Okay, I go over there. Oh, but in order to use this console, you have to go find this other key. So go back to the other side of the room. Okay, now I've got that key. So now I have to go back, put that key in the console, then go back again to the door. And it's like I'm going back and forth across the same area like 6 times for no reason. Fuck you, game. You're just wasting my time.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's just, it does that over and over again, and couple that with like the bad controls and the dumb AI. Like the enemies are dumb as shit. They will literally walk into your bullets.
I like this. I like this in a game.
But like in order to be challenging, it just throws so many enemies at you at once. And so it constantly overwhelms you. And it's like, it's bad enough when I die and have to replay this, but it just kind of twists the knife knowing that I was killed by something as dumb as a brick. Yeah. It's not very good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stay away from it.
Bummer.
Scourge Outbreak is not good.
Not good. All right.
And then...
Is it a regular title or is it a downloadable title?
Downloadable title.
Okay.
And I've been playing another older game that is also not very good, but kind of awesome in every other way. I've been playing Killer 7, the old PlayStation 2 GameCube game.
Mm-hmm.
The story is so batshit weird that I really want to see what happens next. And so I've taken to watching it on YouTube. The style is really awesome. Like the kind of cel-shaded, comic booky, hard shadow noir type visual style is awesome. It's really fascinating. But the controls are just so bad. Like, I don't know what it is with the PlayStation controller, but I can't be precise. And like the way the game works is it's pretty much a rail shooter. So, you're standing in place and the enemies are coming toward you slowly. But it takes a whole lot of bullets to kill an enemy normally. Except if you hit them in their weak point, which is like this glowing thing on like their shoulder or their head or their knee or something. So if you can hit them in that weak point, you kill them in one hit. And at the point where I stop playing is where they start throwing enough enemies at you that you kind of have to hit them in the weak point. Otherwise, they'll overwhelm you and kill you. But there's just something with the controls that I can't be that precise. I just can't get it. It's like every time I try to nudge the control stick and the reticle over, I either go too short or too far, and I end up missing. So I don't get how you can be that precise, and I can't figure out how you can do. Maybe I'm just not good enough, but I can't stand playing that game. But I'm really, really enjoying watching on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's I'm really torn because there are so many games now that I have left to play that I hate adding another game to my repertoire.
Yep.
Because I'm adding them constantly in completely stupid ways, like I just did with that stupid game with a 49 Metacritic that I just spent $3 on.
Grotesque Tactics.
Grotesque Tactics, right. I don't even know the name of the game. It's just like, oh, that sounds cool. Bye. And then you realize, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm only hurting myself.
Well, like, I've heard enough interesting things about Killer 7, and I like Suda51's other games. He did No More Heroes,
right,
Shadows of the Damned, and Lollipop Chainsaw.
Right.
And I had a genuinely fun time playing all of those games.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd heard that, Killer 7 is just such a weird freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like, okay, I want to experience this. I want to see what this is about. But yeah. Ugh. Like, this is the game that he kind of cut his teeth on before making the games that played well.
Right. So there's... No. Shut up, Nick. Just shut up. Don't...
What?
Stop teasing me. Stop enticing me to pick up other games.
What? I didn't say it was good. How is that enticing you?
No, but at the same time, it sounds interesting. If not... Even though it's not good.
Then watch it on YouTube. I'm telling you.
Okay.
This game is best watched on YouTube,
All right.
not to be played.
All right.
If you do want to pick up a game, I'm almost done with Mars Warlogs.
Yeah?
The game I talked about last week.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I've been toying with picking that up.
I'm still really enjoying that. Like, there's just something with the combat. See, that's a game where the story is okay, but I just really like the combat. It's kind of Witcher-esque, but not quite as
really?
hard as The Witcher. And so it's just kind of fun because you do a lot of dodge rolling. So I spend like fights literally rolling around the environment like a idiot. And as soon as I pop up, I smack a guy with a pipe, then roll away. And roll forward, smack a guy with a pipe, and roll away. And it just looks so dumb, but it's so much fun.
Tony Soprano Hansen sent me a message in Spreaker that said, "Are you still doing the Game Hounds podcast? If so, this is a good replacement." I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you." But yes, we are still doing it. I'm just late in putting it up. I had internet challenges this week. My Comcast decided to upgrade our service, which broke our service.
No, that is the upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. So immediately we got on the phone to them after, going through telephone menu after telephone menu to get a human being who was, what do they do to these people to drain all of the personality out of them?
Yeah, I know.
And she didn't get it, that this is important, that Kevin, we both work from home. This is our business. We aren't making money when we're not connected to the internet. And she was like, we do appreciate the inconvenience to you. It's like, inconvenience. Do you not know the definition of an inconvenience? This is not an inconvenience. This is a goddamn tragedy. Well, we can get you our first available appointment. That would be Sunday morning between 7:30 and 8 a.m.
So what did they find out was wrong?
What they did is they upgraded the service and they changed the frequency on which both phone and internet are being used because it's a better frequency. However, all through the entire area on the older poles, they have filters that filter out that frequency. Because before it was considered a problem. It was interfering. Now this frequency is the one they're actually using. So they're switching all the service over to the frequency that's actually being blocked. So they have to climb up the pole and take out the filter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, that we had to wait until, and we had to wake up Sunday morning at 7:00. The guy was there at 7:35. He was actually on time, motherfucker. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to lay down on the couch and snooze because he's not going to be here till 8. Nope, 7:35. There he was. And it took him like 20 minutes and it was fixed. But in the meantime, on the 2 days that we were out, we are getting, we're switching over to AT&T. We're going to keep both for a little while just to see which one's better. And then we're going to be AT&T. Hopefully. Because then, of course, we call AT&T, and they actually have real human beings who haven't been beaten into submission, where they actually laugh and have a personality and seem to know what they're talking about. So as much as I don't like AT&T, we're going to switch both of our phone. Oh, yeah, and of course, we have our internet and our phone. So, of course, our phone was out as well.
So who do you have for your phone service?
Comcast right now.
Okay.
Yeah, my husband switched us over on the phone to the Comcast phone service. And I was like, don't do it. He did it while I wasn't looking. He did it behind my back. And he's like, I got a great deal. We just bundled the phone and internet together. I'm like, no, I don't want them bundled. Comcast has been really good for us. Okay, until it's not good for us. So we had no phone for 2 days. So, yeah, that's we're, of course, now bundling our phone and our internet together now. But honestly, I've never had a problem with AT&T's phones going out. Hey, Ruga. Hey, Squeegee. They just joined us. We got Black Void.
Anyone, though. I mean, anybody's
right.
Service could go down. And
yeah, exactly. Well, that's why this is exactly why the Xbox One's check-in system was flawed.
Yeah.
It would have been probably not flawed sometime in the future, but up until things like, we've got old equipment on everybody's polls, but we don't know where all this old equipment is because we don't have good records. So what we do is we just make the change and then respond to the thousands and thousands of messages of service calls because your internet went out. I'm lucky we got it in 2 days. I've heard some people have been waiting 4 or 5 days. Wow. Yeah, because of course it affected everyone.
I have Comcast, not for phones, but for internet, but it hasn't.
Right, because you're where you're getting the pole, where you're getting your service pulled down from, it doesn't have the filter. But the next block over might have the filter because it might be an older pole or whatever. They've got all of this old infrastructure, and as they're making changes, they don't know what's going to break because they don't have records about it. Individual polls of where they've put this stuff because, they've been sending people up polls and putting stuff in for the last 10, 12 years. They have no idea what's where, keeping track of every single outlet, every single poll where their whole system is. So what they do is they make the change and then they respond to the problems afterwards.
That's probably all they can really do.
Right. It's the only thing they can do. I don't blame them for it. They did what they had to do. But when you look at Xbox and you're like, you just have to be connected to the internet. It's like,
that was my whole bitch the whole time through. It's just, we're not there yet. We're close, but there are times when it's not there. And just, that's all we ask is,
Getting to the news story, one of the guys from Microsoft did come out and say, we messed up with messaging.
Shonikin says Comcast versus AT&T. The difference between shoving pointy sticks up your nails versus electrocuting your balls. Probably, but I'm going for the electrocution now. I'm tired of the pointy sticks in my nails. We're going towards electrocuting my balls. How bad could it be?
I don't know. Which one would have more permanent damage?
Well, actually, I have nails, but I have no balls. So I'm okay with the electrocution.
I imagine...
Oh, you got balls.
I imagine the
balls.
I imagine the balls might be less painful in the moment, but might have more longer lasting effects. Well, the pointy things in your nails would hurt more in the moment, but might heal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
real tough decision.
And welcome to Happy Endings, where we debate the cumulative differences between having slivers shoved in your nails and the balls electrocuted. To continue answering Sten, who's now in the chat room. No, this is not a replacement for Game Hounds. This is just added extra content, a second show. And if you're noticing that it's been a little while since the show has been updated, it's because we had internet problems, and I actually edited because I had nothing to do for a couple of days while our internet was down. I did edit out the show and got it all done, and then forgot that I hadn't released it and posted it. So I'd gotten halfway through the process and then forgot. So actually, I just bounced it to disc last night, and I'm going to put it up as soon as I'm done with the show. So we are running a little bit late on that. But your regular show is just the regular show, just like normal. Let's see what else went on. Oh, the time that I was off the internet, I was like that night. One of the nights I sat down. I'm like, what do I want to play? So I picked up Dragon Age Origins.
Oh,
because I remember I love this game. It's a single player. Don't need to be connected to the internet. Why not? Kill several hours very easily. Man, that game does not hold up.
What?
Does not hold up graphically and control wise. It feels old. It feels really old.
I can't believe that. Like, that game seemed like it had such classic design control. I can see the graphics not holding up.
Yeah, the graphics really, really don't hold up.
But like the controls and stuff were good.
They're a little loosey-goosey. You think so, but then you compare it to other games that have come out. Well, you compare it to the Dragon Age 2. That was
but Dragon Age 2 was different because like it forced you to hit the X button for every move.
Right.
Whereas in Origins, all that stuff was automated.
Right. And that's why it's sluggish. It's not smooth. Well, it's smooth. It's just sluggish. It just felt like I was playing a really, really, really old game.
See, I remember liking the automation.
I liked the automation at the time. Now playing it back a second time, granted you have to go through a lot of just dicking around at the beginning of the game before you get to actually any combat. But even at the beginning of the combat, it just was not. It didn't. It's does not hold up well, at least for me.
I'm gonna have to go back and try that just to see what that's like.
Yeah. But, man, I wish there was a way to just skip through all of that running around bullshit at the beginning. So, yeah, Dragon Age Oranges, as Black Sphere Void has reminded us. That's our new name for it. Yeah, that's what I did. And I finished up Last of Us.
I've still been hammering away the Dead Space 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and the wife have been playing a little bit of co-op with that. So it's all right.
It's all right. What's the next big game coming out?
What's coming out in August? It's either Splinter Cell or...
Oh, that's right. That is coming out.
Is that August?
Yeah.
Got all about that.
Yeah. And Grand Theft Auto is what, September?
Yeah. Actually, I think Saints Row is really soon. I think
yes, that's what I was thinking. That's the one I'm waiting for, Saints Row.
XCOM Declassified... No, wait. It was XCOM... What was it called? Yeah, it's XCOM Declassified. Oh, the Bureau.
Right.
That looked interesting. I don't know. Like, I like how XCOM was turn-based. So making it like third-person action turn-based is like real-time is interesting. I don't know if it'll be good, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I will pick that game up, on the Steam Winter Sale.
August 20th for Saints Row. Oh,
okay, that's what I'm looking for.
I'm not going to be even in contact with electricity at that point. Because I leave August 20... Well, I have to be on Playa on the 22nd. So August 20th, I'll probably just be... already probably be in Reno at that point. How bad would it be to take my 360 to to Burning Man. Just sit in the trailer and play Xbox. Kevin would fucking brain me.
You're not missing anything.
Nah. He probably would hit me in the back of the head if I did that, because he wants to put a television in the RV, and I'm like, no, we're not putting a television in the RV. And the whole point of having an RV is you go out and do stuff. No, we're not putting a television in the trailer. And of course, could I bring Saints Row to Burning Man? No.
Well, see, he should say yes, because then he can get the TV.
I'm going to be way too busy to be playing video games anyway. So, yeah. What else to talk about? Yeah.
I really want to get back to Dark Souls.
You didn't finish
I haven't
it?
played that in a while. Because I've been playing those other stuff. And I really want to, because it's the best game out of all the ones I played.
Yeah?
Yeah. Even though I'm really enjoying Mars Warlogs, I think Dark Souls is better.
Really? See, I'm very tempted about getting that on Steam. Very tempted.
It's worth $7.50. I mean, I picked it up for $10. Just understand, like, you're getting into a very difficult game, and a game that you have to learn to play at its pace. Like, it's not a casual game.
Yeah. I just wonder if I want another game like that.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm just buying it. All right, buying it now. See, this is how I get myself into trouble. This is what happens to me.
It's less nihilistic than Don't Starve.
Don't Starve. I'm afraid to even start it. I bought it, and I'm afraid to own it.
See, you should play it. That way you can just play it, like, try to survive a little bit, then die, and then try to do it again, and then die, and then you'll get it. And you'll be like, I don't know. Or maybe you'll find it super fun, and you'll be like, oh, every time I die, I learn how to survive just a little bit longer. And you'll get really excited.
So Don't Starve is a game you can't beat. That's what you're saying.
Oh,
I
really?
think you can beat it. It's just really, really hard.
I don't know.
Like,
can you beat death?
Well, it's like there's not really a story, but there kind of is a story. Like, at the beginning of the game, there's this guy there, and he says, like, hey, don't starve, and then he disappears.
Thanks.
And, like, I think you can beat it by finding like a doorway to his world, and then, like, and when you enter that world, that's kind of like this alternate dimension, and if you survive there, you can find him there, and if you kill him, like, you beat the game. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
That's awesome.
But yeah, for the most part, that is so far ahead of where you will get that. Don't concern yourself with that.
All right.
Just concern yourself with surviving through the night.
Really? Just one night?
Well, like a couple nights, because it's pretty easy to make a fire, and you need fire to survive the night, because if you don't have a fire going, invisible monsters in the dark will kill you. So yeah, just like make a home, survive for the day, and then winter will come and fuck you over, and you'll realize that life is meaningless. That's what broke me, is that I had a house, and I had like a garden, and I had like spider meat, and I had like all this stuff set up, and it's like I got a fucking base of operations here.
Finally.
And then winter came. And winter is so brutal because you constantly lose health because of the cold.
Blacksphere Void says, no story, no objective, no end. A triple N game.
Yep.
3N.
Yep, 3N. Yeah.
Yeah, he says, Don't Starve is like Minecraft. It's like, well, I think the way that Nick described it is it's Minecraft, but it hates you.
Yeah. Because Minecraft, when you die, it's like, oh, no biggie. Like, you still respawn in the world. But in this one, when you die, you start over from the beginning. It's a roguelike like that.
Yeah. who was it? It just scrolled off my screen. Somebody wanted to know what did I think of the end of Last of Us. Yeah, you know what's really funny is that, remember last time, well, actually you might not have heard it because I haven't posted it yet. I was literally 2 minutes from the end. Like, there was no more combat, really, for the rest of the thing. All I had to do was, like, stab somebody, and that was the end of the game. And I didn't know, which kind of blew the end, because when you stop a game and you don't play it for a week, and then you come back and you only have 2 minutes worth of gameplay, you've kind of lost the momentum of the story. But I thought the end was genius. Just genius.
BioShock Infinite genius?
Oh, God.
No.
No. It's not complex. You do have a choice, as I recall, at the end. Did you have a choice? I can't remember.
No,
you don't have it. You don't have a choice. Not
a choice kind of game.
Yeah, your character kind of makes a decision of how to end it. And I honestly think that decision might actually set it up for Last of Us 2.
Maybe. But, I feel like I don't want a Last of Us 2.
I don't want a Last of Us 2 either.
This feels like such a solid, standalone game. It's like, that's it. Okay? That's good. That's good.
Right. But, great end. Great end. I knew what was kind of going to happen, because Nick and I both agreed that, and I'm trying to kind of talk around the spoilers, that there is, just because of the nature of being a game and because there are certain tropes within this genre of story, that there was something that was definitely going to happen to Ellie. And we both decided, I think we both agreed, that this had to happen because it just wouldn't be a story. It's the inevitable ending. But when that inevitable ending happened, I did not predict what was going to happen, but I thought it was I think it was a smart decision.
Yeah.
Joel's very last action.
It twists the tropes of the zombie genre in some really smart ways.
Yes, Ruga, I have to say, you can listen, not speaking in specifics. He's like not listening right now. He's turned it down. He said, "Let me know when you're done talking about it." Anyway, I'm sorry, Nick. You were saying?
Oh, it twists the tropes of zombie movies in a real smart way.
Exactly, and that's what I liked about it. It was a smart ending because it wasn't what you expect out of Joel.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked that. I thought it was just a very not clever, but a really smart way to end it. So and also the way that they also had Ellie react to his decision.
Yeah.
Was clear.
No more.
Yeah.
But yeah, good ending. Much better than BioShock Infinite.
Much better.
I really love Last of Us. Probably my favorite game so far.
Oh, God, that winter. Winter was so messed up. God, that winter was the worst winter ever. Probably worse than the winter than Don't Starve. Oh,
yeah.
God,
winter was rough.
I mean, every kind of machination that you could put into a game that would upset you and scare you and just frustrate you. I mean, all of it. Oh. It's like just when you wrap your head around this that's happening, all of a sudden there's this that's happening too.
Yeah,
could it get any more fucked?
Like, have you gotten to winter yet? No. Oh. Just prepare yourself.
Yeah. This is going to offend you on so many levels. This is just going to, like, every time you think it's as fucked as it possibly can get, no, it gets more fucked up. But Goldie, I'm so sorry you don't have a PS2.
I got a PS1.
Yeah, sorry, not PS2, but PS3. I'm so sorry you don't have a PS3 because that is a really, good game.
I'm hoping,
but
that on the PS4 that there'll be an option for me to play it.
Not gonna. Yeah, it'll probably take a while.
It might take a while, but on the
Okay.
same yeah, I want to put this in your head so that you can really have it like stamped in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to die a lot. Even on easy mode, you are going to die a lot. Don't take it personal. Let it go. Do your best to get past it. Even if you think you can't get past it, just keep trying because it is such a good story. It is worth it. It is worth all the pain and suffering.
Okay.
Yes. Such a
I heard it was good. I did.
good story. Good story. Well done. I kind of want to play it again, but I also kind of don't because I don't want to have to go through that winter again.
I want to play it again, but just not now.
Yeah.
I gotta put some time between me and it.
Yeah. It's like a girl, like a really fucked up girlfriend that you were really in love with. It's like we need time away from each other.
Yeah.
Like an hour.
Jason Webb says, "I'm replaying it on hard." Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm really excited to go back and play it on the Survivor difficulty.
I'm played it on easy and it kicked my ass. So I'm kind of interested on playing it. I don't know if I could do it on Survivor.
Oh,
but-
it'll fuck you up. But see, like, I'm ready for it now.
Yeah.
It's like Dark Souls is like, yeah, bring it. Come on, game.
Dark Souls has made you hard.
Yes.
Made you straight
In
up
more
G.
ways than one.
What do you think of the games that you have bought on Steam sale that you have yet to play? What's the first one that you're going to jump into, do you think?
Well, I bought Remember Me on an Amazon sale, like, before the Steam sale started. And I'm really excited to start that.
Right.
But then I also got Hitman Absolution on the Steam sale, and I'm excited to start that. So one of those two.
Do you know anything about Universe Sandbox? Because I kind of bought it in one of those,
Yeah, that's fun.
Is it?
I bought that on a sale a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Like-
I just kind of, it looked cool and it was cheap, so I bought it.
Yeah, all it is, it's not really a game. It's more of just like a kind of universe simulator where, like, you see the planets rotating around, doing their orbit, and you can kind of mess with the gravity of one and see how that would affect all the planets around it. So it's kind of fun to, like, take Earth and then suddenly double the mass of Earth and see how that would fuck with everything around it. Like, you watch the moon collide with Earth and you watch everything slowly spin out of orbit. And it's just a fun little thing to mess around with.
That's what I thought it was. Because I remember, what was the name of that XBLA game? The indie game? Where you're a planet?
Oh, Solar.
Solar.
Yeah, it's not like that. That was really good. That was really fun.
That was a really fun game. I'm really surprised that nobody did more with that. Because I spent hours playing around with that.
Yeah, I love that you could become a black hole eventually.
And then you just suck everything in.
Yeah. Is that? Oh, that's on Steam.
It is?
Yeah, $3.39.
Solar, there's Solar and Solar 2.
Well, there's only Solar 2. I don't know what Solar is.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll put it on sale. Because I'm not buying it.
It is on
full-price. It's on sale for $3. Okay.
Yeah, it's only $10.
Oh, it's 66% off. No, I don't need to buy it on my PC. What am I thinking? I'm not.
I'm adding to cart.
Oh, God damn it. It's Apple and Linux. Shit. You know what? I'm adding it to cart too.
I'm really excited. The Strike Suit Zero, I hope, is the next community choice.
Oh, that is awesome. I have that. Yes, get that.
Yeah, because it'll be $3 if the community choice goes through, and I want to get that.
I bought that right after PAX, and I think I only spent about $9.99 on it. And I just picked up some of the DLC during the Steam sale.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one.
It looks cool.
It's a fun little space game. It's what it is. It's nothing more. It's nothing less.
And yeah, I guess, Edie, if you want to play something, like, real quick, I would recommend playing Oregon Trail. That was a fun game.
Okay. Oh, I have to
Like, it's a nice... You don't have to get too invested in it because, I mean, it's Oregon Trail. So it's just like watching a screen and then, oh, zombies appeared. What do you do? Like stop, trade. But it does become kind of like I ended up playing it for 3 hours, starting like at midnight because I was like, oh, I'm just going to play this for a couple minutes, see what it's like. Ended up playing it for 3 hours because I wanted to get to the end. I wanted to get to the safe haven because it's really fun.
I just wish with the Steam sales is that the flash sales would happen more quickly, and I guess it's because I'm a big fan of Woot. That every time when you have a Woot off, every time you go to Woot, it's something different. If something might lag in the middle of the night, like maybe would sit there for a half hour, but nothing really sits more than a half hour, 45 minutes. Not even that, half hour. 20 minutes, half hour. If it's still there after 20 minutes and a half hour, they'll pull it and put something else on. And I kind of wish that every single time I looked, that it would be something different.
Yeah. I'm with you. At least as someone who kind of obsessively watches it.
Right, exactly.
Like, I'd be like, hey, I don't care if it's only an hour. I'm here 24/7 anyways.
Right. So that you'd have like the day sales and then the 8-hour sales and then you'd have like the every 45-minute sales. Mm-hmm. So that you could just be like hitting it all the time. Go, go, go. Because here I am looking at this screen over and over and over again. I'm like, it's not changing for another 5 hours. Why am I going back to it? I need to go to Woot so I can, pound on the keyboard.
It's that kind of obsessive clicking of like, I want to change.
Change.
Why are you changing?
Change. Come on, change.
It's like you're sitting here, refresh. Wait a minute.
Why am I refreshing?
It's not going to change for 5 hours. What am I doing with my life?
Right. Meanwhile, I am going to Woot. Thank God there's a Woot off because I can have somewhere to go where it's making me want to do something. Oh my God. An HP DeskJet all-in-one wireless printer for $40. Refurbished, but still. Wow.
I don't need a printer.
Fucking brand new printer? Jeez.
See, I kind of get that satisfaction by doing the trading card market. Because it's like, oh, this card I want is on sale for 49 cents.
Wait,
let me sit and refresh.
Wait a minute, you can buy the cards?
Yeah, you can sell and buy them.
Okay, where are they?
Go to community. And go to market.
Market.
And then, for me at least, it has a bunch of summer sale cards at the front, or you could just search.
And so you want to get cards that complete a set, right?
Yeah. And then you can craft the badge that's just for cosmetic stuff.
Okay. So where do I find my cards that I have?
Go to your profile and go to inventory or badges.
View profile and edit profile and where do I see inventory? Edit profile.
Let's see, not edit profile. Go to, like, hover the mouse over your profile name.
Oh, there we go. All right. It hadn't populated.
Oh, yeah.
Guides,
so badges
art,
or inventory?
Group. Badges, games, groups, friends. I don't see inventory, but I do see badges. We've got the badges. There we go. There's 9 collects. I have 1 of 9, 1 of 9. 0 of 8. Yeah, I don't really have that many cards anymore now that I crafted that one badge.
What was the badge for?
It is the summer sale something.
Okay, the summer sale badge.
Yeah, it's the summer sale badge. Steam Summer Getaway badge.
Yeah.
So level 1. There are 9 cards. So do you get these cards by playing the game?
You can get half by playing the game, and then you have to get the other half.
Oh, there we go. 4 card drops remaining. Do I really want to get card drops remaining for Surgeon Simulator?
Well, see, what I've actually started to do, because this is a hole that I've already jumped down. I'm in it. I'm looking out, and I can see the light, but it's fading. Is that you don't actually have to play the game to get the cards. You just have to have the game running. So I've actually turned on a game, alt-tabbed out, and just done other stuff online, done some writing, done some editing and stuff, searched the internet, while this game is running in the background for 3 hours, get all the card drops, and then just close the game and sell the cards.
Well, I played Guns of Icarus, according to Steam, for 51 hours straight, which was not the case. It was just hung.
So you shouldn't have any card drops remaining.
I do. Oh, no card drops remaining. You're right. I got 3. Yeah. All right.
And I've actually looked at your profile. You got a foil card. Those are rare. You could sell those for actually $1 if you wanted to.
Which one is a foil card? Oh, the foil badge? The Guns of Icarus foil badge?
Those go for like $1 on the market, which is crazy high for a card.
Yeah. Okay, so you just run the shit in the background and then it's
you just run the shit in the background and you get it.
All right. What do I want? Which is kind of
interesting because like you could do that, get cards, like sell them for 20 cents, and then use that to buy a $2.50 game.
It's true. It takes 10% off of your 90% off game.
Yeah.
All right. So got it. So they do actually serve a little bit more of a purpose than just. So what do you want a card other than my foil card?
Well, I don't have Guns of Icarus. Like, if you want to give me a foil card, I'll probably just turn around and sell it.
Okay. But then why don't you have Guns of Icarus?
I haven't played it yet.
You should run it. Just run it, let it hang in the background for 51 hours. You'll have your own.
I'm thinking of doing that with Sleeping Dogs. I've already played Sleeping Dogs and beat it.
All right.
And I have uninstalled. So I figured I'd just install it, run it, get the stuff, then uninstall it. Do the same thing with Tomb Raider, because I've already beaten that twice.
Right.
Do it with The Witcher 2, because, why the fuck not? Like, start a card mining operation.
Failed app is already running. It seems to think Surgeon Simulator is running.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you get in Surgeon Simulator. The only achievements that I have received were if you flash a heavy metal symbol at your patient on the table. If you flip them a bird, if you give them a peace sign, those are all things that you can do. So yeah, man, that game. Oh, and then God damn it! On top of it, on these tables, you have 2 tables on either side of you with all of your equipment that you may or may not need. There's these 2 syringes in a kidney tray, and they're just sitting out there with their needles exposed. And if you go trying to reach for something, if you're anywhere near it, if you waver your hand the wrong way, you can stab yourself with the needle. And then, of course, you're high on drugs and everything like goes purple and orange and double vision, and you're like time wise and you're trying to like do everything, but you can't see where anything is. This game is so hilarious. So wrong, but so funny, but so hard. All I just want is to be able to just complete one surgery.
So yeah, I've been trying to like invite you to trade, but for some reason it says that you're not able to. Edie, I'm not sure what thing you have set up.
What? What is it saying?
Just as Game of Edie is not available to trade.
I'm not available to trade?
Yeah.
Wonder why. Inventory. All Steam items.
Because trading's kind of neat, just because you can actually do that with games.
Yeah.
I have a coupon for Toki Toki 2 that I'm never going to use.
Yeah, me either.
I've got a postcard? Postcard B? Summer getaway postcards for Dead Island. I didn't buy Dead Island.
No, that's just the summer card.
Oh, okay.
Like for the Steam Summer Sale, the trading cards that you earn from that are based on multiple different games.
Yeah. And I got one card for all that play. I got one card for Surgeon Simulator. That bastard. Oh, So horrible.
All that effort.
All that effort.
Hey, I have to jump out. It's getting close to 4 o'clock. I got to go do a little bit more work today.
Okay.
So you guys can continue the happy endings.
Well, actually, we might just be running out. Have we run out of things to talk about on happy endings?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Your postcard. No. Yeah, that's the other weird things you can get from the crafting a badge is you get emoticons and backgrounds for your profile.
Oh, okay.
So in the chat, you can actually use that postcard as an emoticon because
Got it. Good deal.
that's just weird.
Well, since Gully has to leave, you want to wrap this up, make it a short, sharp shock kind of
Yeah,
thing?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I could probably, I could use some time. See, Kevin's in the other room, thinks I'm podcasting. I could play some games. Ha ha.
That's right. Yeah.
Yay, Oregon Trail.
You could, yeah, that's right. I have a lot of fun naming it after us.
Okay. All right. I'll do the same. All right.
This boy did get bit by a zombie and died.
Oh.
Actually,
he's the only one
now
you
that I
didn't
think
kill.
about it, now that I think about it, of the 4 people in my team, Piss Boy is the only one I didn't kill. Because I shot you because you were a zombie. I shot.
Well, I didn't
Goldie
want to
by
turn anyway.
accident,
Yeah.
and I shot Chris because he was an idiot. So,
Oh, poor. So, well, good to know. All right.
yeah, I'm surprisingly violent.
Yeah, you're a bastard. You do that. You're an asshole.
I'm living up to the reputation of Thursday Nick, even without realizing it.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat room, Black Sphere Void, AC Wraith, Shaunakin, Jason Webb, Ikaruga, Tanya, who was here earlier. Maybe she's still here. I really wish I could scroll back on this thing. It would let me do it.
Yeah, don't get pissed.
Pissed is there. If I haven't called your name, it's because for some reason there is a bug in Spreaker that will not let me, Squeegee, that will not let me scroll back.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, what happens is that every time somebody adds something to the screen, it pops it back down at the bottom.
Yeah, but I still have a scroll bar on the side.
Well, I have a scroll bar, but you can't. I see what you have to do. You have to lock it, and then you can do it. Haha, that's how you do it. So, Corey Wallace, Pissed, Shaunakin, let's see, Ikaruga, Black Sphere Void, Sten, Tony Soprano Hansen, let's not forget him. Squeegee, who else? Tanya, AC Wraith, everybody in the chat room, thank you so much for being part of the show. And we will talk to you next week. And if you're worried about this week's show, the regular Gamehound show, why it's not up yet, it'll be up later on today. I just haven't done it. It's, what are you going to do? Shoot me. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.